So we're going to look at subtracting fractions with unlike denominators again today. Okay? We looked at it yesterday. We're going to look at it today. We're going to look at it tomorrow and Thursday.
What about Friday?
Mixed numbers on Friday. Okay? So, mixed numbers. Realize it feels like this is getting very repetitive and we're doing the same thing over and over again, but you have to know this. Have to. Okay? You're going to deal with fractions for the rest of your life.
Not if I eat pizza.
Yeah, you are. Pizza's a fraction.
But I don't work.
Explain to me how it's not a fraction.
And you don't have to think about the fractions. You can just eat the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I have pizza.
No. Okay, so today we're still dealing with least common denominators and actually subtracting the fraction. So let's look at this one. This one is one of the drag and drops that you love so much.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So it gives us these two numbers. So we have 2/5 minus 1/4. Okay? 2/5 minus 1/4. Okay. Now, already gives us least common denominator, so we don't have to find that. Okay? Already gives us that. So, I still have to find my equivalent fractions. But I know what my least common denominator is already. It told me what it was. Okay? All right. Now, it also tells me that already. That 5 times 4 is 20.
So 2 times.
Okay? So, what do I have to multiply my 2 by?
4.
4. Whenever I multiply my denominator by, I have to multiply my numerator by. So, what's 2 times 4?
8.
8. Now I'll move to my other fraction. 4 times what is 20? 5. Then I have to do 5 again. So 1 times 5 is 5. So now I have 8/20 minus 5/20, which will equal what?
3/20.
3/20.
And then we do the next one, right?
3/20. Okay. I want you to do the next one. You have 7/8 minus 5/7. Let's look at this one. Again, is equivalent fractions. Okay. Which is finding our least common denominator. Okay. So, the first one, we have 2/3 and 3/5. Gives us part of the answer on the top there already. So what's my least common denominator? 15. Okay, because they gave us that part. So what do I have to multiply my bottom numbers by? 3. So this becomes 9. 1/15 if you subtract it. But on this slide, you don't even have to subtract. You just have to find your common denominators. Okay? So let's look at, let's do the one underneath it. Okay? So we'll have 1/2 and 4/11. 1/2 and 4/11. How do I know it's 22? 11 times 2 is 22, right? Right? So I know 22 is my common denominator. Okay? So I have to multiply my top by what?
Oh, wait, no.
11. And I'm going to multiply my bottom fraction by 2. Okay? So now, 1 times 11 is what?
11.
4 times 2?
8.
8. Okay? So, times 11, so that gives me 2. Okay? Again, drag and drop.
Yeah, it's
Drag and drop. You'll have to type in where your question marks are, but the actual fraction part is drag and drop. No. Okay? Anybody have any questions about equivalent fractions?
Oh, man.
Is that just a stretch? Okay.
No, he's like,
Okay. So
Y'all stop stretching once you ask the
let's actually subtract now. Okay? So we're going to subtract. Alright, so we have 5/6 and 2/9. 5/6 and 2/9. So I have to find my common denominator. I'm not going to multiply because I know there's something else that I can use that is less than 54. Will, what is it? 18. Because if I do 6, 12, 18, 9, 18. Okay? So 18 is my common denominator. 18 is my common denominator. So,
was it going to have that pen? That pen was going to have the fraction.
alright, so I know my common denominator is 18. So, 6 times what will get me 18? 3. So if I multiply that by 3, I have to multiply the top by 3. So my new numerator is 15. So times 3 gives me 15. 9 times what is 18? 2. 2. So I have to do 2 here. 2 times 2 is 4. So now I have 15/18 minus 4/18. I about wrote on my iPad with my dry erase marker. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 minus 4 gets me what?
11.
11/18. 11/18. All right. So again, on this one, you type in where your question marks are, but the actual fractions are drag and drop. Okay? This is the same way. Same way. Again, same way. And again, same way. Except the last two, it's all typing. There's no drag and drop. Okay? No drag and drop on those.